Dana came out and he was talking about a possibility of Volkanovski versus Holloway part 3. And he started a week ago and he said, man, that's not a hard fight to sell me on. I get it. I get why they would fight again, but he's come out a little stronger and said, that's the fight I would like to make. But he said, I could understand why the champ, meaning Volkanovski, would like something new. And so can I. I would not blame Volkanovski even a tiny little bit. He went and did something. He then went and did it again. What more do you want after that happens? There was a fight that I was involved in just as a training partner, but Dan Henderson was training to fight Murillo Bustamante. So they went over and fought, and there was like a headbutt or something weird had happened, and Dan wins the fight. And Bustamante and company did not like that decision. Whatever, I think it was a headbutt, but whatever happened, they thought they should get a rematch, so they did one. And that fight went longer, and it also went to Dan, and Team Bustamante started to complain. And Matt Lindland told me the story. He was in Dan's corner, and Matt stopped the guys. Right as they started to complain, Matt stopped and goes, that's twice. And the Brazilian top team stopped in their tracks and go, yeah, you're right. We won't say a word. Dan, you win. We're done here. There's something to that is all I'm saying. If somebody goes out and does something twice, I don't think that it's right for any of us to then question Volkanovski, particularly when he's just saying, I just want someone new. Max wants to go down and reclaim this again, but I'm champion right now. I get that it's a window, and I want some fresh blood myself. I get that completely. I also see we're in a very unique spot here where many people thought Max won the first one. I mean, enough people to get the hairs up on Volkanovski's neck to ask Dana to rematch him so he could make it clear. The second one was more clear than the first, in my opinion, that Max won. So you could see where everybody's saying this, but now let's just play along. Let's just play along real fast and say they go do a third fight. Let's say Max beats him. Is there any way that they don't then have to go do a fourth fight? I mean, would there be any reasonable way where Max Holloway goes, nope, we're done here. I got it. I'm moving on. Where's the zombie at? I want to see Ortega again. What's this Zabit guy all about? No, that wouldn't be right. That would not be right. He'd have to give Volkanovski that same opportunity, which means they're going out to fight for a fourth time. What if Max wins that fight? Now they're tied up 2 apiece. I mean, do you see the problem here, or at least a potential problem here? At some point, somebody is going to have to put their foot down and say, no, new blood. And if Volkanovski is the guy to do that, just pretend, play along with me. If Volkanovski's the guy to do that, this isn't one of your typical scenarios where the champion is trying to get an easier night. Go look at 145 pounds. If he says no to Max, then he is saying yes to one of 3 people: Rodriguez, Zabit, or the zombie. I mean, you're out of the fireplace and into the frying pan. Very tough weight. I get all arguments. I personally, I personally think those 2 have unfinished business. I really do. I did not see those fights the way they got ruled. And it sounds like I'm not alone if we're talking about doing it part 3. At the same time, if I'm in Volkanovski's spot, I go, man, I've already done that twice. Didn't have fun the first time, didn't have fun the second time, but I did what was asked of me. Give me somebody new. I got no problem with that either.